welcome in Khoon Goh, who's head of Asia research at ANZ, on the kind of reaction we're seeing with regards to currencies around the globe, particularly after China's move on the yuan. Khoon Goh, just first give us a sense of the kind of impact you see this having, particularly on Asian currencies. We've already started to see that pressure building up. How much more do you feel China would perhaps really move at this point with regards to the leverage they have on the currency? They do sort of, once they actually make this move, it allows for the currency to move 2% either way usually. Just talk us through really the kind of value you see them allowing the yuan to go to at most.
Well, now that they've allowed the psychological 7 level to break, to be honest, it's very difficult to pinpoint exactly where the next key level will be. If you look at historically where the yuan is now, it's the weakest since 2008. So now that they've opened the Pandora's box, I think it's up to the market to decide what level it's going to get to. And really, this uncertainty, coupled with the U.S. labeling China as a currency manipulator, just ups the ante and further intensifies the trade tensions between both nations. And this is really the sentiment impact on the region is actually more damaging than the actual labeling of China as a currency manipulator, because now for the region, hopes of any trade deal between both countries look very dim. So therefore, the downturn in the export cycle that we have witnessed and seen is likely going to persist and continue to drag on economic activity in the region. So really, that's why markets are reacting the way they have, with a massive risk-off tone and currencies in Asia declining in response to that.
Okay, in terms of, let's just get the worst case scenario here, Khoon Goh. I know you said it's hard to predict a level, but let's also talk about impact. We were discussing earlier this morning how the last time we saw this back in 2015, we did see a collateral impact, when it came to global financial markets. How do you see this panning out? It's unlikely that we'll see any kind of reversal immediately. How do you see this panning out, the kind of impact it'll have on particularly Asian markets immediately?
Well, when the trade tensions first started to escalate last year, at least the Chinese authorities attempted to stabilize the yuan and prevent it from weakening past 7. So at that time, it actually served as a very important anchor for the region's currencies, and that actually helped to prevent further weakness in currencies last year. And it was a similar move that they did when trade talks initially broke down back in May. Once again, there was pressure, and the Chinese authorities helped the yuan from breaking 7 then, and also, again, that helped to limit the extent of weakness in Asian currencies. The fact that they let it go this time again means that there's no longer that anchor for the region, which is why we've seen currency suddenly gap, and that includes the Indian rupee as well. And with CNY now no longer serving as an anchor, and markets now trying to decipher how much further weakness there could be in the near term, that is flowing through into sentiment and weakness in other Asian currencies as well.
All right, Khoon, appreciate your time, and thank you for joining us.